We can take him back. It's not like he's going to run anywhere. Brighed put an arrow through his legs.
He's not going anywhere.
All right.
I mean, he can't even walk at this point. I mean, he's
even
crippled. Yeah. Well, he's not conscious, but he's literally paraplegic at this point.
Do we try to question him here, or we try to take him back with us, right? Because we
no,
need to fuck out of here.
That's going to be fun.
All right. I need healing.
So what I want is physical descriptions, starting with Hugor, what you look like even after the healing potions and all that for TV land. And I just want to start with Hugor. We'll do Brighed, we'll do Adar, and then we'll do Tahlia.
Hugor had his weird kind of color shifting cloak pulled up. And he kind of was able to turn sideways and take a little bit, so he didn't take... But his coat is shredded from all the shrapnel.
Absolutely.
He had facial scars across the chest, scars on the legs.
Bunch of little bitty wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was at death's door almost.
Yeah.
Like, the healing potion kind of brought him back to his feet. Some of them had closed up, but he's still very, very injured at this point.
You still have a lot of blood.
Yes.
And like I said, it's like a claymore, like a shrapnel, type of thing went off where there's a lot of shredding that went on. Your clothes and shit are definitely shredded like you described. Good job. Anything else?
No. Hugor walks up and joins the crew, and
okay. Brighed, what does TV Land see?
TV Land. Why is it TV Land? We're on a freaking podcast.
It's a
Radio Land.
It's a 2 GMs 1 mic thing. I listen to that podcast, and that's what one of the guys on there calls the internet.
Brighed had no idea that this was coming. That he had made Claymore out of his pouch. So what you see, because I was already turned to the side, is you see my arm that would normally pull back on the bowstring from about the middle of my forearm up to the middle of my upper arm is pretty well shredded. There's still chunks sitting in there that you can see gleaming in the light.
Right. It's a hell of a way to burn an electrum piece, isn't it? I took damage to my right neck and face, as long as lacerations across my scalp. Nice. All right. And was there anything you wanted to do from where you're at?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I would like to use my second wind to try to get back.
By all means. You do have the goblin still in your hands, so you have to put him down somewhere. He's unconscious, though, so you just kind of lay him down on the ground and
Drop him.
start bandaging yourself up.
And then...
So, second wind is like a bonus, right?
Yeah. It's once per long rest.
So since I set him down and did my second wind, I would like to go grab the bag. His pack.
Okay, so you're going to head back over to where the pack is.
Yes.
Okay. Adar, TV Lane would like to know what you look like.
Adar's pretty busted up from that axe that came in on that one swing. But he's just like stupidly grinning because he just loves combat so much. But he's busted and bloody. I mean, he's got his armor's dented up, his shield's been bashed in a little bit. He's got just a bloody mess on his face from where the blood's trickling down from his scalp. Some of his chainmail's like embedded into his arm, and he's just pulling it out.
Have to be dug out. Yeah.
He's sitting there with a little knife and is digging it out.
Needle nose pliers.
But he's just like grinning the whole time, loving it. He's like, "Oh, I got this!" And he is. I mean, literally, once he gets like ready, he's gonna do a little bit of healing, what he's got left on himself, and then he's gonna start shaving down the skin, so that way he can start braiding in the bone into his beard.
Oh, you mean on the finger or whatever it was? Okay. Tahlia.
Tahlia looks down.
Wait. 1 second.
Alright. Tahlia looks down. More exasperation than injury. She's got to buy a new chest piece for her armor. It's got a huge slice from collarbone to about the waistline. She's got a nice little cut down her chest. She's showing a little cleavage now. But other than that, she's pretty much uninjured. More of an inconvenience than an injury.
All right. So, what's the plan, guys?
Hugor would like to actually go and, now that the bomb's defused, he wants to use the bomb and talk to the group. If we want to do this in character,
yes,
we can.
Absolutely. In character, please.
Pretty injured still. Hugor's like, this place is a nuisance. We need to close this off, or this is just going to keep happening, and they're just going to have more travelers injured, taken. Let's use this bomb and just blow this entrance up and seal this tomb off. It's just bad news.
I agree with that.
Sounds good to me.
Who wants to do it?
I've got a suggestion. Put the bomb at the door. We get far away from it, and you throw one of your little sparky thingies at it and blow it up.
That sounds like a plan. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that.
What's... Alright, who would
What's
be...
the bomb booby trapped?
Sorry. What'd you say?
So no, yeah, I would like to check out the bomb, see if I can remove it pretty easily, set it at the...
Absolutely, Hugor, you are adept in that kind of stuff. That is your forte. That's how you present your... That is the skill set that you present to this team. So you easily...
Adar, they can drag the corpse all the way over there.
You easily get the bomb off of the ogre. You put it on the door, or by the door, where you know where it's going to blow from the top down, and it'll collapse it. You have it set up, no problem. All it needs is to be ignited somehow.
Okay.
You were wanting some attention there, Adar?
Before you go taking that off of him, why not just take the body over to it? We drag the body over there, set it on fire.
So we just leave the body as a warning.
Okay.
That was just an idea.
Works for me too.
Probably going to avoid the path if you see a giant dead ogre in the way.
This is true.
Not to mention whoever he called on the horn. We'll see.
Right. At this point, you have a professional archer and you have your firebolty thing.
Two firebolters.
Right. I mean, who doesn't?
Tahlia and Hugor both look at each other together. Throw their hands up, catch the little firebolt, and throw
Wonder
it.
Twin powers
Activate! Hugor might take a little bit too long of a look at her cleavage while doing it, but this just happens.
Wonder Twins.
Yeah. Holy. Not a problem. Hugor, if you don't have one, you get an inspiration point for closing the...
I do have one.
Okay, well, I would allow you to give that extra one to someone who needs it.
Nice. So, Brighed, who came and got my back with the goblin and took the...
There you go.
I do not have one, so I will take it.
Taken. Now, from there, you've closed that off. After the big boom, it is audible, although miles off probably. You hear a return horn sound.
Hey, this is Hugor here. Thanks for listening to this episode of the 4 Players 1 Dungeon podcast. If you think you know anybody that might listen to a D&D podcast with a few dudes like us, make sure you tell them to check us out. We can't afford an advertising budget or anything. This is all word of mouth. So again, thanks for listening. Thanks for checking out this episode. Spread the word.
Like us at Facebook at 4 Players 1 Dungeon.
Hey everybody, it's Bo from FPod. Follow us on Twitter at FPodPodcast.
Contact us via email at fpodplays@gmail.com.
And we'll see you all in the next episode of the 4 Players 1 Dungeon podcast.
This has been an FPod podcast production. If you didn't enjoy this episode, it's probably your own fucking fault.